I did play, I would say at least the tutorial part of it, which is basically the first part, the prologue or whatever, and then a little bit past that with a friend. But because we kept having connection issues, we just kind of stopped playing it. So it's been a long time. It's been a while. It's been at least a few months. So I'm gonna pick it up on my own and say, hey, why not record it? Because this is a very, it is very interesting. This game. So I would do normal, just because I think I think I need it. This is like, this is really the first game like this I think I played. Because the only thing is, it just sets the modifiers to nothing. What? I, well, yeah, I don't know most of these, so I think normal might be fine. I would like to modify some of these, but I'm not sure. But normal is hard. I'm pretty sure normal, at least for me, was hard enough. Uh, yeah, let's make my own. Try to remember. Try to remember. Who? Yeah, I chose this guy. I forget what face. Shouldn't matter too much. Really. I like this guy's eyes. Yep. Let's just do normal. Yeah, normal. Hair. I'm pretty sure I chose his hair as well. Or white. Is that white or blonde? Yeah, so that's more blonde. Here's white. Right, let me turn off my AC. I think I could hear it too much. Let's see. Yeah, this white is pretty good. I never found any hair that I liked. I did stick with this one. The hairs are pretty boring. Stick with that one. That's fine. Just match my hair. Beard. Or facial hair. I think I did stick with this one. Maybe no. See, I don't like the little goatee that they have mostly with these curly mustaches. So I think I stuck with this one. Just making sure. Yep. Oh, yeah. No tattoos, no augments, because why?
I'll see you destroyed.
Something of interest.
This could be an opportunity.
Looks like we have a problem.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded. The Emperor gave me a vision. Deliver their demise. For the Emperor!
You didn't stand a chance. A new challenge for me. Fit for the Von Valancius annals. I'll see you terminated.
Look upon the Emperor's faithful and tremble.
I might do this one, because I did this one the first time, but I don't think that matched the character I was building. The Pious one doesn't really match as much.
Of the enemy's tape.
Excellence matters. Macro cannons, volley! Fit for the Von Valancius annals.
Let my fury rain down upon thee. I am but a vessel for the higher purpose. Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded. Heresy grows from idleness. Let my fury rain down upon thee.
So basically, which one sounds less annoying?
A new challenge
Because they're both
for me.
equal. And then no, both of them are. This is kind of
I don't
annoying.
need luck. I have strategy.
That is very annoying. Oh man. Hold on, let's make sure I'm.
We have purified the battle for the Emperor.
Okay, I'm picking up audio. Good. Uh.
The Emperor gave me a vision.
Excellence matters. I'll bring glory to my bloodline. I'll see you terminated. Macro cannons, volley! You didn't stand a chance. Something of interest.
I like both, but I kind of. This is more my character, but this one sounds pretty good too.
We have purified the battlefield of the enemy's
I like the
gates.
voice the guy uses on this one.
Macro cannons,
I like the voice
volley!
lines of this one.
Let my fury rain down upon thee.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Deliver their demise.
Let's do that one. I did Imperial World because why? I have no idea what most of these do. Yeah, I should do Imperial World because it's good. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I think I did Fellowship. Or I did Willpower. What does Willpower do? I forget what some of these do. Okay, let me do Fellowship. And then, of course, for the namesake, Dewey. Da-da-da, gotta be Admiral or on Navy. If there wasn't a Navy, I would be Commissar, but it could be Navy. Tech use, commerce, awareness. Ooh, which one? Awareness or commerce? I think awareness might be a little bit better. And I'll just upgrade commerce later on. Logic, commerce, persuasion. Then we got -5 persuasion. Make my guy officer like I did before. I think I went grand strategist. I just about unlocked it, but never really got to play around with it. So I have like 2 skill points in each. Ballistics. Weapon is melee. Ballistics is guns. Do I need to upgrade that? I did upgrade it before, but my accuracy was not great. So maybe perception would be better than buffing the damage or whatever. Well, no, I need it to use better weapons. I'll do perception. Intelligence does lore stuff, which is intelligent. Yeah, do lore stuff. And I only have this one. I will name it. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah. Well, that doesn't really make sense. Whatever. That's the name. Hopefully our journeys will reflect the name. Be merciful. Mainly to humans. Mainly to humans. Let's see. And you know what? Forgot how to spell it. Um, Dewey. My guy's always gonna be called Dewey, but usually Dewey is always the last name. Even though technically, there's a, I guess in this game you already get a different last name. But I'm gonna reuse my account. It's gonna be uh. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I should go put Dewey. Yeah. Just make it simple. Now, generally, I'm gonna try and do the same things I've done, but not quite. It's like this opening, I already know what happens and stuff like that, but I won't really change what I do for the most part. I might change some of the decisions. Because last time I went, I know, I know Clastic, whatever. I gotta see the words again, otherwise I forget how to pronounce them. Oh no, Class. That's what I was going for last time. But midway, I was like, oh man, I want to change. I will still choose a bunch of iconoclast names if the situation allows it. Yeah, but this one is like the best. It looks different this time. Well, not really.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Let's see. Do you have a reason for disturbing me?
My apologies. I did not seek you out to pester you with unwanted attention. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Lord Captain. Though perhaps I should refrain from addressing you thus well. Aboard this vessel. With all due respect, Commodore.
Okay.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Yeah, I will skip a bunch of these opening dialogues because I do know what happens.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with the Lord Captain.
So I will skip a bunch of these just to save time. because I won't be listening too much to the dialogue as much. Only things that I remember doing that could give me stuff. Because there's stuff that
We
give
are bound by the blood of martyrs.
some interactions that give you know, level ups and stuff like that. If you know the game, you know, I don't need to tell you. But I forget where some of them are, so
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a
that
look
tank
around
is ugly.
after
Look
your
at it,
audience
ugly,
with the
man.
Lord Captain.
I will stick with this. The Le Mans Russ is an ugly tank.
What's happening?
My friend, one of my friends said, no, it's not. I just have bad taste in it. Look at it, it's ugly. Proportions are all off. Okay, I really do want to save as much of these guys as possible.
Of the righteous wrath.
But it's not a guaranteed. And I can't move my guy yet. I think last time I managed to save one, me and my friend managed to save one person. Mainly because I ran up straight in this guy's face. Yeah, I know how to do stuff. Game. I have... Okay, yeah, I gotcha. This one gives extra health.
Actions will speak louder than words.
That does not... Then I'll remember I need to upgrade it. Yeah, can you get out of my face, please? I don't want to turn off all tutorials because I forget, because I might forget. Need it. I don't actually have a melee weapon yet. He actually did damage. If this guy would stop just analyzing the enemy and actually attack, that would be great. He's making him weak, but can you actually attack, please? At least this time I'm not missing. The first time I did this, I was just whiffing so many times. It was terrible.
For the glory of the Imperium!
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the Rogue Trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Okay.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the
Damn, my
observation
computer's
platform
not
on
like
your
this.
own.
It's too high thing for it. Let's loot. Can I loot? Not yet. Okay.
My
Not
faith is my shield.
yet. Okay, got it. Get off my screen, please.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Hey, this tank is ugly, man. Look at it. I don't know why people. Why I kind of know why people would like, but my God, look at it. How the hell, with the gun that big, and the command hatch being right there, what is he standing on the breach? Where's the room in this turret? I'm guessing the breach would have to line up with this part of the thing. or just with the tip of this wing. Because the breach, that's a big gun. The breach has to be pretty big. And then the way I don't forget how many shells this thing will hold, and very little. There's a hatch to probably, that's either a storage box or a possible hatch to feed shells in, or you could probably feed shells in this hatch as well. My God, the logistics of that tank make it seem ugly, because it is ugly.
Let us walk this path.
It's
to
ugly
the
in terms
end.
of a logical sense of the tank. As a model, I can see why
That
it's
is
not ugly.
simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade
Well,
structure
if it's a tiny
would
model,
be
if it's a big
political
model, then
and
it's more ugly.
economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
We look around. I don't know why I looked. I actually looked around because I'll tell you what it is. Options I chose, and I was like, man, why they do that? Yeah.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Last time I went Xenos, but this time I might do Warp. But I think none of these really matter. It's just a test.
Pharaoh, but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years. Yet you speak of several.
Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you suggest that we use heretics, who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants.
Number 2. Yeah. Yeah. It's the same thing with the Fallout one. I don't like reading them, but I guess I'll try it. Well, we are both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become what? Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds? I'll put another of, but because there's already another of.
Even among his flock, not all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before you are sorely...
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here?
I'm not really sure why. Well, I know why, but my guy doesn't know why.
Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, Seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the
Oh
explored
my god, I
void.
forgot to switch my
Every
picture.
world I discover, along with
God
all
damn
there
it.
is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Damn it! I forgot to switch this one to the Admiral one that I used. I might go switch it later. I'm sure I'm ready. Oh no, yeah.
Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Okay.
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
I chose this one and I got embarrassed because I was a Navy officer and didn't know this. I was like, how the fuck I was supposed to know? I don't even know 40k. I'll just say no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Question is, did I reload? Do I have to reload for this fight?
May the blessings of the Divine grant us the courage and strength.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice?
Mort. Who is Mort? Mort is amazing. I don't know what weapon he has, but it's just overpowered, pretty much.
Reduced to dust.
Like after this, I don't even think we see Mort after this fight.
Stay vigilant. To the heretics.
I feel like this is going way easier doing it by myself than with co-op.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Do they make co-op harder?
Death to the weak!
I mean, it would make sense to make co-op harder because it's 2 players, but still. Jeez, it's a little bit too easy. I feel like right now.
Your corrupt way has failed you. I can't allow myself to do this.
This is so much easier than when it's in co-op. I am very tempted to go up a level.
Just a minor setback.
Very tempted.
I've suffered worse.
No mercy for heretics!
Oh man.
One fewer target.
Though I did up my precision unlike the last time. So maybe it's just...
Weapon at the ready.
But these guys are
Die!
yeah, it's like, we're just...
Such is the will of chaos!
I took
What the
care of
hell?
this
That was
one.
so easy. But that's everybody, right? No, it's one guy left.
My enemies shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet. The Emperor commands.
That was way too easy. My god.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What are some orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Tab. No. He went this way.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Is that Mort? No, it's not Mort. It's just some guy. Why is he named? I don't remember talking to him ever. Ah, yes, the sliding interview.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Must provide assistance to the middle deck. Sort of save whoever we can.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
He doesn't survive this one.
If I may, Lord Captain, Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance. And if our goal is to bring Ethelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Ethelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Ethelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Yep, I hear it.
Then move out! Mort, come.
Not Mort, no. He has a cool backpack though. I like this backpack. Never mind. I could have skipped. Oh, whatever. A lot of dialogue in this beginning part. That's what took forever. The first time.
It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Let's go.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Yeah.
Come on.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
All right.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
I never tried this one, but I will try it now. Too inbred. I don't know.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Coercion? What the hell does this do?
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Okay, buddy. You're
Once
not
my
that guy.
work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Using some sort of warp powers, I guess, to convince me. Though, why? Got it. Why is there two of these sentinels? But then this only requires one person to open it. That doesn't really make sense. Wouldn't it be? Well, I guess I don't know. Wouldn't it be two? But if there is really only one surviving person, I guess you won't be able to open it. Yeah, let's get some experience. Yep. It's a guy in a machine, basically. Let's look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Any weapons? Of course not. Examine it. Place your hand into it. Yeah, it makes noises pretty much.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
That is kind of silly.
There is still another way.
That was kind of silly. Oh, there's a turret behind a wall. That's just kind of sitting there. I mean, really? Rather than like one of these panels open up to be a turret, it's just, I mean, kind of, I mean, it's the same thing if a panel opens up and it's a turret, but a freestanding turret that's not connected to anything else, it's kind of silly.
With each step, I forge my destiny.
There must be something better to be looked at. Oh, where was just to click on this? There we go. Oh, true words document. I appoint this person to be bearer of warrant of trades and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission to be paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily. My God, I could read faster without speaking, but I can't speak that fast.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Yes, contact somebody.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat.
Yep.
Communication protocols breached.
I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Are you?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the Rouge Trader subjects.
Okay, let's go.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant.
Yep, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to lock it? Yep.
Run, fools, or fall!
I wish they did split in half when Albert attacks them regularly in the game.
Master,
What? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Yes, he turned on us.
What?
He wants to take revenge.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Yes, he openly admitted it. I could testify.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Very good.
This wound will make a fine scar.
Got it. Let me. Yeah, got it.
That is a noticeable improvement. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered fog, but that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive. Absolutely.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the Rogue Trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Let's go. See, all these guys should have melee weapons, I'm pretty sure. Who goes first? Him. Matt should be fine to put Albert over here. Me over here. Oh, two of them goes first, actually.
Out of my way.
That's actually perfectly set up. Perfect for me. Do one of these. Yep. It is so nice to know what some of these do.
Chaos guides me.
Albert is amazing in battle. He's pretty cool.
Another step towards our ultimate victory.
Let me just do one of those. See, now it gives some what is it called? I don't know what's called. Extra. It gives extra health, or it gives temporary health.
Death to the weak. See my great works, masters.
Okay, let's do one of these.
Reduced to dust. Victory is imminent.
He has a gun. I'm about to die. Oh, never mind.
Rejoice in service.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Is this where I just start looting? I got it. Oh no, that's me. Oh, wait a minute. They're not. Do I have to drag everything? Okay. I'll level up later. Got it. I'll just level up later. That's what I usually do in between levels. I like to upgrade later on. Oh, it's her. I never actually used
I hear it here on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer. The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are Von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Just come. Take you, game. Come on.
A nice little
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Put you. Who goes first? Psyker, sharpshooter. Let's put you over here. Find some cover. When I'm stuck over here, okay? Yeah. Monsters come out or something. I forgot. I'm not really sure. I never actually used her too much because my friend who was playing with me was a psyker, so I decided to to fit everybody. I decided to leave her out. What does this do? What's this one do? Oh, and let's do one of these ones first. Let's take out the psyker. Nope.
On it.
Let's get to it. Chaos guides me.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Let's see. Thank you for. I also forgot to put a sword in my inventory. There we go. That's what I was expecting. More misses.
I serve the ruinous powers. Death to non-believers.
This is more like it now. This is the game I remembered. Let's see. Let's just. So if I walk, was it 5 spaces? I never actually upgraded this yet. So it's gonna be kind of junk without the extra range. Let me just start attacking people.
It will be done.
The less people, the better.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Can you attack her? Yes, you can.
One fewer target.
There we go. Everything's working out all right.
Farewell.
I never actually use these.
Here we go. Out of my way. Your end.
How the hell? This is half covered. It should be almost full cover. Yeah. Let me just take cover here.
And so it shall be.
Perfect.
I took care of this one.
We're good. Creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. Not really. Looks like it's just kind of sitting there, but all right. If you have dares listening, shut. Yep.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
What is wrong with him?
Wounded. Exhausted. Fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
Is he all right?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
of salvation within me. Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Yep, let's go.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
The spiders. Good luck. And thank you.
Tab. There we go. Oh, there we go. I can just press collect all. It's a lot better. Yeah. Let me do the sword before I forget. Sword in the right hand, gun in the left. Because that just makes more sense. And some armor. Yep.
Let us walk this path.
Let's everybody get the hell out of here. Is it back the way we came? Probably. I forget. Yep. Sure. This is going a lot faster without having to wait for somebody else to make the decision. Oh, man. And the loading is a bit faster with just me.
The ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot this.
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
Favorite companion with that and Albert.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Yep.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I'm not a traitor.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic!
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Alright.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
What's happening in Officer's Deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here then.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Yeah.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Slightly British, but I can't be certain for sure.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Any loot? Yeah, there is. If I do M, yeah, it shows us loot as well. Yeah, let's go. What's the next loot? There. Door is with this one. Yep, come on everybody.
Close ranks!
Surrender to the dark power.
Argenta can be a very good companion but she needs to be built correctly. If not, then she's gonna have a hard time. But as far right as possible. You're gonna flank around and have Irida flank left.
Chaos guides me.
Oh, Albred. Oh, that's good. Okay.
I serve the Rouge powers.
Okay, just wait a minute. I might need. Don't show me any more tutorials from that group. Don't tell me how to use people's abilities. I won't. I won't use them correctly until it's far too late. What does this one do? We're gonna rent some running guns for later. Really, Argenta? Come on. Who's gonna attack first? Well, they're both gonna attack, but this one's gonna attack first. Give Argenta a chance. Nope. So much for a chance. Let's see, could I? Nope. This is what I remember now. Like, everything started to come up. It was probably just a fluke in the beginning. Now everything seems normal.
Your blood will flow.
Nope. Damn it. Ah, whatever.
I know what is to come. Will do.
Perfect. That's 3 dead. That's good. That's right. More guys show up. Not great. Did these two just get the turn skipped? What happened?
Death to the weak.
Can you reach? No, you can't. Go up, get this one.
Of course. Be gone.
Yeah. Then we got. She's getting really lucky right now.
I will endure.
Yeah, gotta have you run back.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Same for the one in the back. Hopefully, give us the best chance. There we go.
Is a prayer.
There we go. Everything's turning up good for us now. I hope this isn't too easy. I might. Sometimes the more we fight, it seems like a little bit too easy now. But this is still only the tutorial. In the prologue is what's going to determine if I need to up the difficulty or not.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Let's see. Yeah, I get this guy first.
One fewer target.
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Perfect.
Crush the feeble.
Turkeys!
Yeah, let's just melee him. Instead of having to waste time.
Actions will.
Yep. Okay, don't show me anything more. I should just turn off tutorials. Anybody else? Oh, this guy's joining. Oh no, these guys are joining us. Who's the best logic? Me, apparently.
I rise above hardships.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. What we got? Key. I've actually used those keys too much. Is it really telling us to look at some candles, trying to tell us the lore behind the candles? This is not a lore video, come on, man.
I have proven myself yet again. The duty prevails.
Yeah, what's in here? Like we're just looting our own ship. Oh, that's right. The equipment I find is going to be different. Oh man. Oh man, it's going to be
accomplished.
At least I hope some of the stuff should be like some of the boss. That boss weapon should be about the same.
I have proven myself yet again.
But all the random loot we find is going to be a little bit different. Some of the weapons. Actually, wait a minute. Just real quick as fast as possible. Gotta collect all this goods and get the hell out of here. Oh my god, it's already been an hour? Wow.
Never doubt me.
We'll end it on this part. Man, yeah, I know how to level up. Get out of my face.
Are you lost, my heir?
apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
This is impossible, really.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Yeah, let's get these people out of here. That is the most sane thing to do.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully
Where
ours.
did it go? The thing that standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
There we go. Come on. A book, thank you for the book.
The duty prevails. With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Helmet, I think the helmet's pretty much the same.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we...
Hey, we got our little squad
My
here.
lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Okay.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Was it? It was this one, right? Okay.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
Let's open this one. Actually, you know what? I actually, Let me just loot. Actually, I'll loot this place and end it here. Gone on for a bit too long here. Grab this last bit of loot.
The divine watches over.
This is fun. I just. Who the fuck was talking there? This is fun. I just need to get out of this tutorial, which is the longest part, I think. It's long because it's slow. A lot of talking, a lot of stopping.